sports page with the Orlando Sentinel and FM 96.9 The Game's Mike the Bulldog Bianchi
on JRR.
Bulldog Sports Page brought to you by Kaufman and Lind Injury Attorneys. A gleeful Mike the Bulldog Bianchi. I can't see you, but I know you're smiling. You're grinning from ear to ear for multiple reasons this morning.
I don't know what to celebrate more. My Panthers just annihilating the Edmonton Oilers last night, 4-1. And by the way, did you see the cheap shot that Leon Draisaitl knocked out our best player, Sasha Barkov, knocked him out of the game, thrust himself, forearms him in the neck, knocks him out of the game. Didn't matter, though. We still won the game 4-1 to take a 2-0 lead in the series. That Draisaitl needs to be suspended for that hit.
I saw a text come in, said, good game for the most part. Love the rough stuff, but hate the greasy. Go, Florida.
Yeah, that was real. I mean, look, you expect things to be ratcheted up during the playoffs and especially the cup final, but just going dirty is, come on, man.
Yeah. Florida dominating this series. 2 games, they've outscored Edmonton 7-1. I think only 5 times in the history of the NHL playoffs has a team come back from an 0-2 deficit. 5 in 54 previous situations.
Yeah, in the 7-game series, sure. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So Florida, obviously, huge advantage now for the Panthers.
I love how they toyed with him, gave him that early goal, and then said, not so fast.
Yeah. Let us just skate right by.
Did you see the little shirtless troller was back again last night?
Yes. Yes.
Was the other shirtless troller and there? You know which one I'm talking about.
You want the Edmonton Flasher. She was nowhere to be seen, but the kid who... What do you think that dude's in, about 3rd grade, Bulldog? That little Panthers fan?
Yeah, I like him.
Has his shirt off behind the Edmonton Oilers bench while the coach is being interviewed, and he's, doing his little flex.
His flexing. Yeah. Now, question, you guys like him. Would you rather see him or the Edmonton or the Miami Flasher? I think I'd go Miami Flasher.
Oh, from a few years ago.
From a few years back, 7 years ago.
Sculpted from perfection.
God, which one do you want, dog?
I'm going to go Morgana back in the day.
Don't even know who he's talking about. Pat?
You remember Morgana.
Big Dodgers fan.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Speaking of L.A., my other act of celebration last night, or yesterday afternoon, actually, Danny Hurley of UConn turns down the hated Lakers. The Lakers get snubbed by a college coach. They offered him a 6-year, $70 million contract. They thought he was going to coach the Lakers, and he said, no, I'm going to go back to UConn, try to win a 3rd straight national title next year. He played the Lakers like a fiddle. He played them like Charlie Daniels' fiddle, is what he did.
Whoa.
All right?
Devil went down
because
to Georgia.
The governor of Connecticut came out yesterday, Ned Lamont, and said that Hurley will get a contract now that will make him the highest paid college coach by far. So Hurley played the Lakers like a fiddle. And here's the other thing. The Lakers contract offer would have made Hurley the 6th highest paid coach in the NFL. If you're going to go after Dan Hurley...
NBA.
What did I say? NFL. Yeah, NBA. It would have been coach in the NBA. Higher than Greg Popovich. Higher than Eric Spoelstra. Higher than Steve Kerr. The Lakers tried to lowball Dan Hurley. They blew it.
Well,
they blew it.
You also kind of knew an indicator was when, neighbors said there was no liquor store boxes being moved in or pods being dropped in the driveway. There was nothing afoot.
That's right. Hey, but at least Danny Hurley didn't accept the job and then change his mind like Billy Donovan did with the Magic.
Right. Oh, wow. Yeah, I remember that.
Remember that?
Uh-huh.
Had the big press conference. Then a day later he says, I've changed my mind. I'm going back to Gainesville. So I think the Lakers are going to hire J.J. Redick now. I think that's going to be their next move.
Yeah, I think that'll be cool. But, I mean, anybody they hire, if you have LeBron...
Do you want to deal with that as a head coach there? Come on.
Not if you're Dan Hurley, obviously.
Right, exactly.
Redick, I don't think... Yeah.
If you're J.J. Redick, you do, because you've never been a head coach before, and LeBron's your podcasting buddy. You do a podcast.
Oh, ooh, okay. And also, Redick's got that fire under him, you know? I could see him yelling at some boys.
A couple other things. NC State beats Georgia to fill out the College World Series field last night. It's going to have 4 ACC teams and 4 SEC teams in the College World Series. I don't know if that's ever happened before, that 2 conferences dominate the field, but that happened yesterday. Also, did you see this? Retroactively, the 1983 NC State basketball team, Jim Valvano's national championship winning team that beat the Phi Slamma Jamma Houston Cougars back in the day, they filed a lawsuit. They want retroactive NIL money dating back 41 years. Yeah. 41 years.
So these guys are in their mid to late 60s now?
Well, a couple of them. The guy who made the winning basket, Lorenzo Charles, he passed away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm all for people getting their payday, but you can't go
41 years
retro.
later?
Yeah, no way. No, you don't give it to them. I'm sorry. Because otherwise you open the big can of worms.
All right, Lynch, I got a poll question for you.
Oh, boy.
You need to be honest, all right? Will you secretly or unsecretly root against the U.S. women's basketball team in the Olympics now that Caitlin Clark has been left off the squad?
Ooh,
Lynch?
That's a tough one, Pat.
Lynch?
The more...
Honest.
I wouldn't be disappointed if they went down in flames.
I knew it.
The more vitriol I see exposed in this WNBA, the easier it is to have that attitude.
Hey, I know a couple of people who said they would be rooting against it. That's why I presented the question. I'm still rooting for the Americans because I'm an American, Lynch.
Yeah,
okay?
I wouldn't root against America because it's America. But if they lose, Pat never said he'd root against them. In his defense, he said that he wouldn't be sad if they went down in flames.
He wouldn't mind if they lost to France.
But he's not gonna root against them.
No,
you can't do that.
Anyway. All right. Well, yeah, y'all can go answer that over on Bulldogs Sports, AM 740 and FM 96.9 The Game, where he hosts Open Mic, if you want to debate that more this morning. Sports page here at JRR, brought to you by Kaufman and Lind.
Listen to Under Oath with attorney Jeff Coppin every Saturday morning, 7:30 on FM 96.9 The Game. You can catch extended versions on your favorite streaming platform.
Lynch and Taco. On demand, download the iHeartRadio app.
From the Bogan